Does trauma change your brain chemistry? Yes, it absolutely can, but let's talk about why it's still problematic to tell somebody that their anxiety or depression is caused by a chemical imbalance, and how by just treating that, you're not creating a healing mental health plan. Your neurochemistry is impacted by your neural pathways and associations, not the other way around. And think about these neural pathways as your brain's programming. It is how your brain communicates to itself, into the nervous system, how it interprets both your internal and external world. And it's this programming that determines how much or how little of certain neurotransmitters to release in your brain. So you don't just have a chemical imbalance because you experienced trauma. Your trauma impacted these neural pathways and associations, laying down patterns of hypervigilance, reactivity, worst case scenario, fight or flight, different trauma responses. So yes, trauma can change your brain chemistry, but only because it impacts your neural pathways. So what does this mean for you? Treating a chemical imbalance with medication can make you feel better, but it doesn't actually heal your brain. And this is why it's so important to understand how your brain works. Just like if you sprain your ankle, taking ibuprofen can make you feel better, but it doesn't heal the sprained ankle. And in certain circumstances, can taking ibuprofen be really helpful? Absolutely, but it doesn't heal your ankle. Healing happens when you re-establish new neural pathways and associations, when you reprogram your brain, regulating your nervous system, and you can do this through thought work, behavior change, trauma-informed work that you might do with a therapist or a mental health coach. And it's not a quick fix. It takes time to rewire these neural pathways to make new associations. It takes repetition and reinforcement, repetition and reinforcement. But as long as you have the programming that is creating a chemical imbalance, you are always going to have that as your baseline. The work that you need to step into for long-term healing is that rewiring, that repatterning, and that reprogramming. And the denser and more practiced these new neural associations are, ultimately the more healed you become. Look, anytime I bring this up, I'm not against the prescribing of psych medications. Like I said, there's a really helpful time and place. But what I am against is that we are not teaching people how to truly heal. We are not educating them as to what it means when we say there is a chemical imbalance, and that is never truly the root cause. It is a symptom of a deeper dysfunction. So if you've got any questions, drop them below. If you found this helpful, like and follow. I'm Amanda, a neuroscience, anxiety, and depression coach, and I would love to support you further.